Welcome back to Mud Lake Ranch. Today we're here with another pistol safe from Blacksmith. This one can be mounted under your desk or next to your bed, freeing up the space on your nightstand or making it a little bit more concealed than the other bedside safes that I've reviewed so far. So this safe is a narrow design. It is extremely heavy for its size. So it is a beefy steel construction. As you can see, the battery compartment is on the exterior of the safe, which is unusual, and I'm going to test to see if removing the batteries will eventually reset this to factory. If that's the case, that's a vulnerability because the factory code is 1234. Very cool self-opening design, and as you can see here, it has a built-in light to make it a little bit easier to see your firearm in dark conditions. We've skipped the unboxing and got right into the safe. I've already installed the batteries. It's 4 AA's right on the back here. This little latch just opens and you insert the batteries there. Your keypad is on the top surface, so if it's under a desk, make sure you leave room to be able to see your digits here when setting your password. One thing that really threw me off with this, it does come with the hardware, which I didn't look at before opening it, but first time you open it, you can use passcode 1234 like I mentioned, or the key. The key slot is on the bottom of the safe, so don't mount this too close to the floor if you're mounting it bedside, otherwise you won't be able to put the key in to open the safe. It also opens down, so you're going to want to have it, I guess, on its side or something when you open it. It also doesn't have enough spring power to open upwards, only sideways. So kind of awkward with the key. That's for backup only to begin with. Alright, so when I first opened the safe, the bracket on the side, I noticed only one of the screws is actually in there. And we'll zoom that up a little bit. So I looked at the instructions, I didn't see anything about that, but that is how you remove this bracket. But to get in there, you have to remove the slides, which are just like on a drawer in your kitchen. So you just pick up on this little lever here. The problem is there's not one on this side, and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't open, and there's one on the bottom. So you have to do both the top and the bottom. Pull that off. Now be careful, there is a wire back there that is running your power, which I think I just unhooked. Yeah, so that's just your light bulb there. I just pulled the light right out by mistake. And I was going to warn you about it in advance. That just slides back in, so nothing was harmed. And that's your spring there. So to uninstall this, you have to use the little thumb screws on the side. So this is awkward for someone with bigger hands, but you're going to need to remove that in order to mount this, because you can't drill with the safe here. Alright, so to reinstall the slides, they just line them up just like you would a normal drawer if you ever had to do maintenance on those. It's kind of a pain. If they're lined up correctly, they'll slide together. There will be quite a bit of tension. They should, let me show you from this way. If you line them up, they should stay on. So that one's on, and this one's on. Alright, so that's all set. So you will have to remove the 2 thumb screws. One is already in there for some reason, and the other's in your hardware bag. So that's your little clue on what to do. So once you've undone these, you can take this bracket off if you're going to do under desk mounting to attach screws upward. Now there are 2 screws on the side, so if you wanted to hang this like off of your nightstand Or on a wall, you could just use screws and have them out a little ways, and they'll slide into those little grooves there. But that's not a very secure method of mounting at all, because you could just pick it up and take it. So you want to do a more permanent situation, so you're going to have to open this up and take the bracket off. You could put 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, into whatever surface you're mounting it on, and that would be a sufficient way to fasten it. 4 screws on top or the 4 screws on the side, and then attaching this with those thumb screws. You'll probably have to remove the spring from the drawer to accomplish that, because otherwise it's going to be slopping all around. Alright, so initial setup inside the safe is the reset button. It is, you have to push the drawer back in, and it's up inside about here, kind of between the 1 and the 9. So long press the settings key till the buzzer beeps twice. Then you can set your new code. So we'll do 4, 5, 6, 1, and then the setting button again. If it beeps twice, you've locked in your password. So 4, 5, 6, 1 should now work. You got the first press to get the keypad to wake up, and then the keypad will open. This safe has an app, and this is the first safe that I've used that has an app that communicates to the safe using Bluetooth. And I'm not sure if it uses Wi-Fi, but I know it uses Bluetooth. You can set fingerprints, I believe, in the app. Now, this is awkward. I can't film using the app because I'm filming with my phone. So that throws me off a little bit. I might throw some screen captures up. I haven't even downloaded it yet because the manual for this is online only. Or no manual was included with my safe. So the online manual has the QR code, but when you're viewing it on your phone, you can't scan the QR code because it's on your screen and your camera can't see your own screen. So I don't have the app downloaded just yet, so I can't give you my feedback on that, but it sounds like a really cool function. You can add users, so if you needed to add somebody in your family, you can. I don't think you can do it remotely based on the fact that it said you had to operate with Bluetooth. So you'd have to be near the safe. But I do know the app monitors if the safe's been opened, and it monitors if somebody has tried to access it and failed. Multiple attempts to access it via the fingerprint pad or the keypad will lock you out for 1 minute, but it'll also be cataloged or logged. It'll be logged in your app. So password 4, 5, 6, 7. The same process to set your fingerprint. Long press, beeps twice. And then press 3 times with the finger you want to open it with. I think you're supposed to hit the setting button. So use the same fingerprint and the fingerprint recognition area 3 times, and it should beep twice. I don't think it just did that, so hey, must have. I didn't hear 2 beeps. Maybe I was crazy. Said it would beep 3 times. Oh. So yeah, you do 3 presses and then it will lock. I didn't see any mention of adding additional fingerprints, but let's try it. Let's try my middle finger. Alright, so that one's set. Try the index first. Okay, index is set. Middle finger set. So you can add multiple. I'm not sure how many. I didn't get that far into the manual before doing this review. But that is all of the setup that you really need to know. If you want to factory reset it completely, you're holding this button. Oh, we didn't check to see how pistols work. Let's throw a pistol in here. So factory reset, hold the button for 5 seconds. A long beep means it is reset, meaning that my fingerprints shouldn't work now. And 4, 5, 6, 7 shouldn't work now. Or 4, 5, 6, 1. So now we're back to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been factory reset now. Let me grab a gun. And see how it works. I'll grab a couple. This one here is the ATI Moxie. This gun has not even been fired yet. As you can see, the gun is clear. It has a chamber flag in it and the magazine is empty. So this has not been cut yet. But if you wanted to, you could cut out for the trigger guard here. But that gun fits just fine. It can be cut to accept either, yeah, that won't fit that way. It can be cut to fit subcompacts, compacts, or even a full-size firearm. Let's try another one. There will be a review coming up on this ATI Moxie very soon, as soon as I get around to it. I just haven't been home lately, and I have not been able to shoot. Like today, I have a football game for kids in a few minutes, and yesterday it rained all day. I got a little bit of firewood done late in the day, but not much. So this gun, you're going to look forward to this one. This is the SAR SOCOM C, I believe. So, yeah, SAR SOCOM 9C. This isn't compact. This gun is also clear. Chamber flag is in it. Still got the tag on it. I have not shot this. This is another review coming up soon on the channel. So you'd want to trim around the trigger guard there to make it set in there nicely, but it fits just fine here. Cleared and it's in. So almost knocked the trigger scale off. Also, I have a trigger scale now for my reviews. That was sent to me by Wheeler. So looking forward to having that check all of the trigger weights as we do these reviews to add another element to them. So fits the guns well. This would look really nice underneath my desk at work. Then I'd have a safe storage place if I didn't want to have it on me if I was leaving work to go to a place that doesn't allow firearms, or if you're just not comfortable or if your gun's you get sick of the gun in the waistband, you could slap it in here while you're at your office if they allow the safe. If not, just keep it concealed like you normally would. But there have been instances at work where I kind of wish I had a safe to chuck my gun in, and if I didn't want to have it in my pocket or in my waistband. For home use, this would be great for a home office, for bedside safe. It could be snuck right, this would not, actually, can you switch the way? You can't really switch the direction. Yeah, you can. No kidding. All right. So, there's no hole here though. There's a hole here. Oh, maybe this way. I can't really tell. Is there a hole there? Let's open this thing up and see. Alright. I have to take that out. I can see in here. I gotta pull this out to take a look. To the bottom. That's off. Awkward. Alright. No, there's not. Okay. That explains it a little bit. Alright, so we're discovering things together. Uh-oh. The light's not on anymore. Maybe just turned off by timer. We'll assume that. Put it back together and see what happens. Cool, my light still works. What we just discovered is there is only one screw hole, and these are the slots that accept these three little fold outs in there that go into there. So one thumb screw, easier to reach, and then if you wanted to switch this to the other side, just want to switch the bracket to this side, because what I was thinking is, if your bed happened to be, you were like the passenger side in my bed, you could put on this side so that your keypad was facing out and not against the wall. So it can be used on either side, it appears. Alright, so You know what, let's set it quick. See if this is alright, let's do one. Alright, fingerprint set. One. Second button. You gotta slap the second setting button after you hit your 4 to 6 digit keys. So we set it. Whoops. So that's set. Okay, we watched that. I'm going to undo the batteries here and see if somebody took the batteries out of your safe, if it's going to factory reset it. I'm not sure how long that would take. We're going to give it a real quick one here in case some clever kid thought that they could get into this thing, or if you had a robbery of some kind and if they didn't smash it off the wall, they might be able to take the batteries out to factory reset it to 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's been pretty common with other safes that I use. Usually the battery compartment is inside the safe, and I don't know how much memory it would have. I would guess maybe 60 seconds. I'm just killing time now. Links to the Blacksmith safe will be in the description below. I'm not sure if it's available on Amazon. If it is, the link will be there. I earn a small commission off purchases made on Amazon using my links. I do not earn a commission off purchases made directly on the Blacksmith website. Alright, so I'm going to say that's probably been 30, but either we're exposing a major flaw, or the person would have to have some serious patience. Alright, beep, it's awake. Try my fingerprint. Fingerprint worked. And it remembered the password. So I don't know how long the memory is on this after batteries have been removed, but I had them out for a good 50-60 seconds, and I think that they might lose patience, or they would ransack the rest of your house and come back. But that's good to know that that works. If you found this video useful, helpful, or interesting, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe.